Welcome to Football with Cheese. 2 weeks to go. I'm ready. Draft day will be upon us in no time. Got so much coming this weekend. I'm going to do my first mock draft. I'm going to share my screen. It's going to be a little bit longer video. It's just going to be not what I would do, but just a projection. And then next week, I think I'm going to do one with trades. I'm going to do probably 8 to 10 trades, realistic ones, I think could happen. And then the day of the draft, that morning, I'm going to do a final mock. So make sure you are subscribed and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a video. So the topic for today is going to be running back and how it might be changing. In today's NFL, I talked about this in my last video briefly. I've talked about this in many videos. The NFL has become a passing league. And more teams are playing two deep safeties 20, 25 yards downfield. They don't want to give up the big play. We're going to give you underneath stuff, but we're not going to beat over the top. And the best way to beat it is to run the football. The running game came back. Not fully, but a little bit. We saw what Derrick Henry did. We saw what Saquon Barkley did. Josh Jacobs did for Green Bay. Those teams realized, the Detroit Lions. Almost forgot about them. With Jahmyr Gibbs. And these teams realized if we run the ball, they cannot play 20, 25 yards downfield. They got to bring another guy in the box. Some of these teams these days, I'm watching these games back on the All-22, and these teams are playing six-man boxes. I would tell my quarterback to audible to a running play every time there's a six-man box, unless it's like 3rd and 10. There's so many teams just giving you the run or giving the underneath throws. So just run the ball, wear the defense down, make them bring a safety up. And the analytics have shown that using a high pick on a running back is not great value. It used to be running backs would be taken in the first round 3 or 4 every year. And then it kind of changed maybe 7, 8 years ago, and teams stopped doing that. I remember Breece Hall, everyone thought he would be a first-round pick of the Jets. He fell to the early second round. Nick Chubb fell to the early second round. In the past, they would have been first-round picks. The value is typically in defensive line, offensive tackle, elite wide receiver, a cornerback that's really good in man coverage, a quarterback, of course, but the premium positions. And you can wait on running back. Or not say wait on running back, just you don't use a high pick on a position that's not as valuable as others. But that trend might be changing. And I'm going to go over, I believe it's Maurice Jones-Drew's list. He's a former running back for the Jaguars, works for NFL Network. It's not my list, but he did a list of the top running backs in the NFL. And I'm going to go over where they were drafted. And I noticed something, and I'm going to share it with you. Let me pull it up. So, he has Saquon Barkley first round pick. Derrick Henry second round pick. Jahmyr Gibbs third, first round pick. Bijan Robinson fourth, first round pick. Josh Jacobs, first round pick. Jonathan Taylor, second round pick. Do you notice something? I have. Now here's the first one that's not a first or second round pick. Kyren Williams, I believe, was a 5th round pick of the Rams. Had an amazing year. He basically fell in the draft because he was really undersized, but he plays bigger than that. James Cook, 2nd round pick. Joe Mixon, 2nd round pick. Aaron Jones, 5th round pick. So, of the top 9, 1 was not a first or second round pick. And 2 of the top 10. 11th, he has Bucky Irving. That's a little high, I think. He had a good rookie year, but 3rd round pick. Alvin Kamara, 3rd round pick. Devon Achane, 3rd round pick. James Conner, 3rd round pick. Chuba Hubbard, I believe he was 4th round. But of the top 14 on Maurice Jones-Drew's list, Maurice Jones-Drew, God, that's really hard to say. The top 14, I have trouble with names. The top 14, there is 2 players that weren't 1st, 2nd, or 3rd round picks. Day 1 or day 2. So the analytics show that you maybe shouldn't use a high pick on a running back, but almost all the best running backs in the league were high picks. I'm just looking at some others. J.K. Dobbins, 2nd round pick. Najee Harris, first round pick. You know, Nick Chubb's not even in the top 20. Like I said, Breece Hall, DeAndre Swift, second round pick. So, and Christian McCaffrey. Did he forget Christian McCaffrey? I must have missed him. Christian McCaffrey was a first round pick. So, the point I'm trying to make is most of the best running backs were first or second round picks, and in the second tier of good ones, not maybe the top 9, but the second tier, a lot of them were third round picks. So maybe you shouldn't wait for a running back. Plus, it's trending in the other directions. The running game is coming back. And it'll continue to come back as long as teams play 2 deep safety. So Ashton Gianti is going in the first round. He's going to go in the top 10. But I think a lot of running backs are going to go in the second round, going to go in the third round. And you should take a running back in the second or third round in this draft. It is a deep class, so you could probably find, like Aaron Jones went in the 5th round. I remember the year he was drafted. That was one of the deepest running back classes ever. He probably should have gone third round, but it was such a deep class. So you can find running backs maybe in this class in the 4th or 5th round, like really good ones that will be top 20 backs in the future, possibly. But there's a lot of good running backs on day 2. And if you need a running back in the top 10, just take Ashton Gianti. He's so good. I'm going to talk more about him later. So make sure you are subscribed. If you have not, hit the bell for notification. You guys have never heard me say that before. Like this video. Likes help so much. Share this with anyone who loves football. Check these out. Stay tuned for my mock draft. I'm very excited about it. And I will see you in the next video. Maybe. That did not work. Let's try again.